Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, Facebook, Instagram. How are you guys? I'm excited to do another live emotion code session because I love showing you how this works. What is possible when we work with energy, when we work with the subconscious to find out what's specifically holding you back. Locate that, release that energy from the bottle, from the body. Hi Corey, hi Houston. Good morning to you guys. So I'm excited for this fresh new year. And I know that we're all making goals, maybe doing a vision board. We're doing different things to line ourselves up for success in this next year. Bravo, you've got to do the conscious work. The bigger picture is 99% of what is driving our conscious mind, if this is our mind, the majority of it is driven by our subconscious. If you think of it like an iceberg, just a little bit is above the surface, that's like our conscious mind. Whereas everything below the surface, our subconscious, our past experiences with our growing up, the things that we learn to fear or to not be afraid of, that's our subconscious mind, and that affects us in major ways. That can be holding us back from the dreams, from the goals, from the new things that you aspire to do in this new year. And if we don't address the subconscious, you've seen this happen in your own life before, we repeat those patterns. We come right back to where we were before, and we're like, why can't I get off this hamster wheel? Well, that is because we've got subconscious things driving our bodies, our minds. So that's what I'm passionate about. You know, you've heard it before, releasing these trapped emotions, releasing that past trauma, those things that are driving our subconscious can help us to literally make lasting change easy. And there are many ways to release things from your subconscious. As you're getting ready for this new year, you're thinking about these dreams, you're thinking about the things you want to aspire to in the new year, you can set these things up consciously. But if you go without addressing your subconscious mind, don't expect much change. Maybe you can change things for a few weeks. You can muscle through it. But until your subconscious changes, until your heart resonance or even the vibration of what you're putting out changes, it doesn't change long term. So we can address it many ways. Maybe you guys have ever heard of, writing down all the things I'm leaving behind in 2020, and you want to write that out and then maybe burn that, and you can possibly feel some release. Maybe you even in that process do literally release some of that negative energy as you burn or release that letter or that note of things that you're ready to get rid of. That's awesome. That's one way. There are many ways you can release things from your subconscious or old traumas. I love very specific ways. I like to find out exactly what is holding back from our subconscious, get answers from the subconscious, and then just release it. So that's what you're going to see today. Again, as you can hear, I'm so passionate about lining people up for success in this new year, in 2021, in their lives in general. It happens. I love business. You know, I'm passionate about entrepreneurs. I love helping entrepreneurs line up with their goals. I'm doing that this morning. As I work with an entrepreneur, a local chiropractor here in Nashville. He's my first volunteer. And if anybody else, as you're watching this, you're thinking, wow, I want to volunteer for live today or even a future one, you can put that in the comments below. Let me know if you're interested. And I'd love to hear where you are in the world. If you are tuning in, please drop your country, your city. I'd love to hear where you're coming from. So I'm coming from Nashville today. I was in Reno 2 days ago. I had a wonderful holiday with my brother, with my extended family. It was so good. So let's get to it, right? So I'm going to be doing muscle testing to find out from the subconscious. That's like the first question. So, Julie, how are you figuring out what's happening in the subconscious? It has to do with a few different things. I like to call it the super highway that prayer runs on. We can also call this quantum entanglement. Feel free to Google that. It has to do with the quantum field and making energetic connections to find out specifically what's going on. I'm using muscle testing. You see me doing this with my hands. This is a yes. This is a no. There are many ways you can muscle test. Another way that I do yes and no, if this finger is a yes, moves, or my little pinky finger, it's a no. There are so many different ways. Hi, Tony. I love seeing everybody tune in here. Many ways to do muscle testing. Again, if you guys want me to do a muscle testing thing where I teach you how to do this, let me know. Let me know in the comments. It is an outstanding tool for you to use to help you understand your subconscious and get answers. What is best for your body? What foods, what supplements, what things can help enhance your body long term? You can find this out from your subconscious. So today, though, we're going to do goal alignments, because it is so important that we, again, set those conscious goals. But if the subconscious is not on board, if the subconscious is like, oh, I can't, yeah, we don't do that, we don't try these new things, that kind of thing, then it'll keep sabotaging you. You've been there. I know, I've been there. Where you aspire to do these things and then, oh, but why does my body keep going the opposite direction or something? I mean, hey, if you've ever done lives before, live videos, I'm sure you found some subconscious things that are like, no, let's not do that. I had to break through those things to get to this point this morning. So today I am working with Houston, who I believe he is on here if you want to say hi. He's on Instagram. So that's why I'm bouncing back and forth if you guys see me looking in two directions. And Houston, if you want to just say hi, and if you'd like to put a goal, we had talked about prosperity in your business and even some specific things, which are interesting because I don't even have to fully say that because it's already understood. We're going to see how aligned he is for overall. I believe it's prosperity in your business, for growth in your business. So we can start with that as a goal. I'm going to be typing this up. I love to take the notes. I send them to anybody that works with me. By the way, this is what I do full time, guys. I'm an emotion code practitioner. I literally release subconscious blocks and help line people up for success in their business, in their health, in their relationships. It has been such a joy this year. I've got to take a full accounting of everything that's happened, but I've released so many heart walls. I've seen multiple couples get pregnant who are trying to get pregnant. I've seen relationships, romantic relationships happen for different people. Are there subconscious blocks there? Yeah. So what happens when we release them? Our bodies just fall into line, into our highest and best selves. And we can connect with the people we need to connect with and the opportunities we need to connect with. So it's just awesome. Hi. So many things. So let's start, Houston. If you want to put in the comments like what it is you'd like to see happen in your business, maybe a general goal or something that you're looking to see happen would be great. And I'm just going to write that out as well. And then you can just put that in the comments. So, cheers. Who's drinking coffee or tea? I've kind of switched to green tea. I'd like to see 300 to 400 patient visits a week. Great. Excellent. That's a great measurable goal. So, have 3 Well, let's go for 400. I'm just gonna line you up for 400. Have 400 patient visits weekly in your business. Excellent. Can we do throughout all of 2020? I mean, ideally, yes, 400 people would march through your door this week. That'd be awesome. We start by getting you energetically aligned, and then let's see how that can pre-pave those opportunities for you. So have 400 patient visits weekly in your business throughout 2020. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is find out. Excellent, Tony would like to flip 17 houses this year. Tony, if you're still on, I will come back to you and we will line you up with that goal, because this is possible. I know it's possible. So let's see how aligned. So I'm going to I like to ask God for help, because this is pretty amazing that this works on energy. Ask for divine assistance as we go through. And then I make that connection with Houston through intention. He is Dr. Officer on here on Instagram. And then I just find out how aligned is he with that goal. And then we're going to start finding things and literally releasing that from his subconscious to bring him to that 100% alignment. So I start every session by saying, I am so thankful and grateful that we can do this. I'm so grateful that I've discovered this, that to me, God's brought revelation in all of this. And I do ask for God's help as we go through this session. I ask for God's wisdom and insight as we go through. And I do make this energetic connection right now. I just focus on Houston. And I ask for just his highest and best, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually as we go through this session. So that's where we're going to head. All right. So the goal, have 400 patient visits weekly in his business throughout 2020. How aligned is he for this? Is he 50% aligned, 40, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39? He's 38% aligned with that goal. And so what do we gotta do? We ask his subconscious, what is keeping him from being in alignment with that goal? And I am using the body code right here. This is both the body code and the emotion code. As I go through, I'm using this app to tap. I muscle test, which side is it, where is it, the thing that's in the way. I tap on these things to find out the specifics, and then just intention and energy, we are releasing that literally from his body. If you guys are a skeptic or like, okay, great, yeah, you're releasing the energy from his body he's across town in Nashville. This could work for somebody in Hong Kong the same way. You have to experience it. I wouldn't be doing this full time if it wasn't getting results all the time. So I hear you though, if you're like, what is this all about? Well, try it out for yourself. Experience it firsthand. So let's see, what is in the way of this goal? Energy and idea allergy. So yes, we can have allergic reactions to certain ideas. And I'm just looking at a chart to see approximately what is his idea allergy to. Lack of loyalty. So you could, as we go, if you want to, oh, that's awesome, Tony. He said he worked with me 8 years ago. That's true, and he had great results. And we were working with a different thing called Life Code Matrix back in the day. Love it, still outstanding, but we're just gonna focus on this idea allergy. Lack of loyalty. As we go through Houston, if you could let me know what, if any of this resonates with you, you could type that in the comments. feel free to let us know if there any of it's like, oh my gosh, this is so true for me. But like this lack of loyalty, is there any energy supporting that? I get a yes. Is it trapped emotions? Yes. So let's find out what trapped emotions help to create this idea, allergy to lack of loyalty. Worry. And let's see, what age is that from? Before 20, before 30, before 20, before 10? 6, 7, 8, 9. Around age 9, a sense of worry. So I'm just going to release that. I'm using the main meridian of the body. Release that worry energy. Good. From age 9. What else? Any other trapped emotions supporting this? Yes. Taken for granted. That can also feel like being ignored. Before 20, 30, before 40, before 35. Age 33. Feeling of taken for granted. So I just release that. Move that energy along. Yep. Yeah, and you said about that worry. My parents constantly worried about money when you were a child. And makes sense. Here it is contributing to a sense of lack of loyalty, but also that interference with this goal alignment. So, yeah. And yeah, your ex at 33, taken for granted. Yeah. Yeah. And did we release it? I get a yes. What else is contributing to this lack of loyalty? Disgust. I'm just curious, did it have to do with your ex as well? I do get a yes. Disgust can also feel like injustice, so we release that disgust. Okay, good. What else? Worthlessness. We've all felt it. It's just that some of these emotions get trapped in our bodies and we gotta release it. So we release that worthlessness. Good. Anything else here? Anything hidden? Nope. So we release that idea allergy of lack of loyalty. Release that. Good. And you said she was not loyal to you at all. So, I mean, again, here we go. Here we are going for goal alignment. First thing that comes up, idea, allergy to lack of loyalty, and then things connected to your ex come up. It all makes sense. Granted, I don't always know exactly, we don't always have to consciously understand how it all fits together to release these things, but it is fascinating. So glad we release that lack of loyalty. By the way, I'm just getting a yes and a no answer here. It's not magic. This is available to anybody. And then I just get these yes, no answers, and then I'm releasing it. Focus on him, releasing that from his body. Okay, so we release that. Then let's see, what else is keeping you from alignment with this goal? This is a resonance. It has to do with an organ, maybe like organ inflammation. Let's see which organ. Bladder. And then anytime any part of the body comes up, we ask, what is creating an imbalance in that area? Let's find out what's creating an imbalance. It's bladder. Is it what? Is seeking heart energy. Here's the thing. Any energy can be affecting any other energy in the body. It's all connected. We are not like we just fix one part and then it can stay forever. If it's energetic in nature, then it can continue to create imbalances in the body. So the seeking heart energy, it's like an addictive heart energy. It can create certain patterns in our life. And do we need to know exactly what the seeking heart energy was about? No, common ones are sugar or caffeine, and I'm getting no's for those for Houston. But it's either way, anything energetic supporting the seeking heart energy, no. So we just release that energy. Okay, great. Anything else affecting his bladder? Anything hidden? Nope. So I just reset and align his bladder. Again, we're just looking for goal alignment, but you'll see we go throughout the body to help bring balance. What else is hindering him from this goal? Energy. Memory field. Memory field is like almost a snapshot or a template that's in front of you that is a screen as you're moving towards what you want to achieve. It's like this old memory is still resonant in front of you. And we'll see, what age is this from? Before 20, before 10, before 5? Around age 10. So that memory field, we just release that. Could we talk about it? Could we, dive into all the things about it? Yes, we could, but do we need to? No. Isn't that amazing? We don't have to go through all the old things and explaining and understanding it in order to release the energy of it. So I love that. So we release that memory field. What else is keeping you from 100% alignment with your goal? Energy. Emotional, a compound trapped emotion of, let's see, bitterness and anxiety. So compound trapped emotion is like two or more trapped emotions in a bigger ball of energy. And let's see, is there a third one? Nope. And let's see, what age? Before 20, 30, before 25. Age 23. So bitterness and anxiety. Maybe that makes sense to you. But we just release that bitterness and anxiety from you, Houston. Release that. What else? And what else is keeping him from this goal? An imbalance with your sleep. I would normally ask, so how's your sleep been? Let's see what, and also what I go and straight away do is, okay, well, what is creating an imbalance with his sleep? Energy. So, yeah. An idea intolerance. Again, similar to a food intolerance, but it's an idea intolerance. And then let's see what it is. Being burdened. And you said you started your first real job at 23 and you haven't slept well in 9 months. I hear you. Yeah, let's see. I mean, this idea intolerance of being burdened is contributing to that. And then, let's see, any energy supporting that? Yeah, is it trapped emotions? Yes. Resentment. And I'll just check. Is this resentment from within the past year? I get a yes. So we release that resentment. Good. What else? Any other trapped emotions there? Lack of control. Is this in the past year? Yep. Yeah, we release that lack of control energy. Good. By the way, guys, main meridian goes over the top of your head, down your spine. That's why I'm waving my head. I know it looks kind of silly or different if you've never seen this before. I'm just swiping my head. I could be using a magnet. I've got magnets nearby here. Because magnets have a lot of energy to them as well. That's another way. I actually, over time, found that doing a magnet every day was a bit too much energy. You think, sure, really? For real? But it's amazing. We don't understand. This is the new frontier understanding our bodies and how they work and how to help them heal. It does have to do with energy. And I mean, anything we've looked at, sci-fi or futuristic, we watch is they have like devices that you can help heal the body. We've all known it intrinsically that it has to do with energy. It's not just a mechanical shift. But that's why we're here doing this now. So thanks for being here. And you said it was a broken relationship in 2020. Yeah, the resentment, lack of control. Yep, I hear you. Do we release those two? I get a yes. Any others that we need to release here? Frustration. I'm just going to keep releasing these. Yes, we could find out the ages, all that, but anger, I'd rather just get rid of them. Release anger. Good. Feeling of shame. Just trapped emotions contributing to imbalances with sleep. I release that shame. Good. Any others? Yeah. Confusion. And as I'm releasing these, Houston, be sure to take deep breaths and let us know if you're starting to feel any shifts, even as we're working. Let us know. But we release that confusion, that old confusion energy. Good. Any others? Yeah. Shock. Shock can get stuck in the body and release shock. Uh-oh. Did I make this video public on Facebook? I sure hope so. Because I forgot one time and then I'm like, oh great, what's the point of a live? Anyway, yeah, I think it's public. And you say you definitely feel better already. That's awesome. That's so good. We don't recognize, like consciously, we don't always recognize how weighty our past emotional traumas have been that we've been through until they start to lift off and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling lighter. I feel freer. It's so good. So let's see. Any other trapped emotions here interfering with your sleep? No. Anything hidden? No. Can we just reset and align your sleep? So we do. We intentionally reset and align your body to have sound sleep. So here we are working on his goal for his business. But like we talked about before, it's all connected. If the breakup from earlier in this year is interfering with his sleep, which is interfering with his goal for his business, we want to release these energies so we can line him up for success, And we all have this. There's no shame in these things. It's just old stuff, old wounds, and we need to get rid of those energies. So release that, reset for good sleep. And then let's just check on his goal. His goal of have 400 patient visits in his business throughout weekly. Have 400 patient visits weekly in his business throughout 2020. So how aligned is he with his goal? Before it was 38%, is he 50%, 60%, is he 70, 65, 64%? So let's see what else is keeping him from alignment with this goal. A cord, an energetic cord. It's interesting that, as you guys can see, like his relationship is tied into, here we are working on business. It's all interconnected. A cord is something we have to other people, like an energetic tether. And let's see, because his ex has been coming up, does it have something to do with his ex? No. Let's see what age this cord is from. Before 20, before 10, before 15, age 19. And was it a male? So maybe a guy he was close to at that time, or even someone he respected. Let's see, are there trapped emotions in this cord? And if someone's coming to mind for you, Houston, feel free to share. Of course, if you don't want to share, you're welcome to as well. But are there trapped emotions in this cord? Anxiety. I release that anxiety. I can release it here or here. It doesn't matter either way we release it. I'll explain that for a second here. Frustration. Release frustration. When I'm releasing from my hand is like the acupuncture system. Back of your middle finger represents the spine, arms, legs. That's what I'm doing with my hand, is essentially releasing it also energetically from his main meridian in his body. Depression, that can just be ongoing sadness. Release that. And you said lots of chaos in your life at age 19. Yeah. And do we need to pinpoint it exactly? No. We just get rid of these trapped emotions here. Anything else with this cord? Anything hidden? No. Can we just release it? So we do cut that cord from his past. Just release that. And what else is keeping him from alignment with this goal? A saboteur, it's like what it sounds. A saboteur is like an energetic weapon, like that feeling of being stabbed in the back. Have you ever felt that way? That's what a saboteur is. And it can take energetically different concepts, like different weapons. Let's just see the saboteur. Is it like a knife? Is it like a sword, an arrow, a hook? Is it like a chain? I get a yes. It's like a chain. And what ages is this saboteur from? Before 20, 30, before 40, 44, age 44. I think, how old are you, Houston? Are you 45, 44? So this was 44. A chain. Do we need to know who it came from? Was it a male? No. Came from a female. Do we need to know all these details? No. It's just interesting. And I thought, you guys are watching. You might be interested to learn about it. This is what a saboteur energy is like. We could find out. Where is this chain attached to his body? Yeah, you're 46. Thanks for letting me know. His chain, is it attached above his waistline? No. Below? Is it on his torso? No. Left leg, right leg? Is it right leg or right foot? Right foot. There you go. Chain attached to his right foot. I usually don't find out all these details. It's just interesting. Anytime I find an energetic thing that's attached to feet or legs, usually that is keeping us from moving forward in life. So there you go, keeping me from this goal. So we just release this. Let's not play with it or hang out. Let's just release that saboteur. Get rid of that chain. We release that energy on all levels for Houston. Good. What else is keeping him from this goal? Energy. A despair anchor. And again, I'm just muscle testing to look, okay, what approximately is this despair anchor? And like you said, makes sense. Yeah, it's just interesting. So this despair anchor, 3, 4. I can't do good things. Or the things I try to do don't turn out well. It could be something along those lines. Houston could probably tell us more exactly how that feels for him. A despair anchor is a lie or a negative thought that becomes a truth in your subconscious. This is also where it leaves. And like everything else, I check, is there anything energetic supporting this despair anchor? Anything hidden? No. So that means we can just release it. I'm just curious, this despair anchor, what age did it come from? Before 20, 30, before 40? Around age 42, 41 or 42. So we release that despair anchor. Get rid of that energy. Okay, great. What else? It's keeping you from this goal. Another memory field. What age? Is this before 20? Age 34. Release that memory field. For any of these energies, we could find out where it's specifically lodged in the body. We don't always need to know. For some reason, sometimes organs or different aspects of the body come up, and then we find out what's creating that imbalance, and then release it, but we don't always have to know to get rid of it. So what else is keeping you from this goal? Energy. Emotions, another compound trapped emotion of, let's see, yeah, just a normal compound trapped emotion, frustration, and a feeling of failure. So, these were big emotions when they were happening. Frustration and failure, like locked in together, feeling it intensely at the same time. Let's see, what age? Before 20, before 10, before 5? Around age 5. So it goes way back. Age 5. Just release that frustration and failure. Again, taking those deep breaths. Sometimes you guys may see me yawn. Sometimes I'm yawning as I'm like energetically kind of entwined with whoever I'm working with. And it's interesting, like I shield myself every day as well. So there's a certain like buffer of I'm able to do the work energetically while not being too like intertwined. If you've ever had someone you're super close to, where you almost can feel what they feel when they're feeling it. If they go through something traumatic or they go through some hot, wonderful thing, you can almost sense these things. That's a lot of energetic entanglement, but there's different levels. You don't have to like, in order to do what I do, I'm not like, it's a light version of connection. So, let's see, anything else keeping you from alignment with this goal? Are you 100% aligned? Yes, bingo. Are you 100% aligned with this goal to have 400 patient visits weekly in your visit throughout 2020? In your business throughout 2020? Yes. Let's see. So let's go. You'll have to let us know, Houston, how things go. May new and awesome committed clients be coming through the door today. And that's always my intention. Maximum amount of benefit in the minimum amount of time. From here, like how we would go with this is, let's just see how things manifest in his life and his business. If there's more work to be done there, then there may still be some resistance there. We can ask deeper questions around this goal in like another session. We can ask, does he deserve to blah 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 for the goal? Because consciously we're like, heck yes, I deserve this, let's bring it on. Our subconscious can be like, oh, you still owe this person, or you did that a long time ago and you still need to pay consequences. We don't want that. We need to get rid of those old energies that would hold us back. Is it safe for you to have 400 clients coming through the door weekly? Maybe consciously we're like, yes, and then our subconscious can be like, no, I actually don't want that much. So we want to get rid of that old little voices of panic, despair anchors, those negative things. We got to just get rid of those energies. But let's see. My intention, my blessing for you is abundance in your business on every level. So let's see. Yep, the subconscious is a tricky beast. It is true. So I love it. I do believe this is the future of healthcare. And for anyone who loves self-development, personal growth, we can't neglect this any longer in order to really grow and thrive. We have to have subconscious and conscious alignment to bring forth the things we want. So I have a few minutes left. If somebody else would like to volunteer, let me know in the comments. It would be great. And I don't know if it looks like Tony has gone. Otherwise, I would do his goal alignment. But anybody else who has a goal that you'd like me to release some trapped emotions to help bring that alignment, we could do that. Otherwise, I will get ready because I've got a session starting here in just a few minutes. And again, if you've got all these goals, you've got these desires for this next year, you have passions and dreams that need to be realized in 2021, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to support you. If you have not experienced this before firsthand, then get started with just a small session. I have this intro session that you can do with me for 20 minutes. Otherwise, I do have, right now I'm putting on sale, it's like a sale, my 5-session package. I'm going to make that 6 sessions. So I'm adding an additional session for the same price. So that's a $95 discount. So I would love to support you if you're ready to really go after these things and launch into this year with a clean, I think of it like an airplane taking off, and you just want everything out of the way. You don't want anything on that runway. We have a lot to shake off from this last year, just like we were doing with Houston. He was getting rid of old stuff that accumulated this year. We got to get rid of that energetic stuff from this last year. Yay, Misty! I just saw your comment. That'd be great. How can I support you? I have just a few minutes left. So I'm on Facebook, and Misty just said me. So what is a goal that you have for this new year? It can be any goal, and we can just find out what is keeping your subconscious, or what subconsciously is holding you back from really seeing that happen. So great. And thank you again, Houston, for volunteering. I mean, I'm always excited to see what happens. If you saw on my Instagram or my stories today, I just got great news yesterday from one of my clients about her neck pain. We've been working on that for quite a while. But did you know, when the kidney's imbalance, it creates neck pain. So we were working on her kidney, releasing imbalances from her kidneys. And guess what? Her neck pain has gone away in a major way. So not 100%, but way better. So Missy says better balance with business and family life. So yeah, we'll work on that. I'll just write that as a goal. Create and maintain better balance with your business and family life. It is such a juggle. I know. I love all my mompreneurs, you as a mom and businesswoman. Let's just see what is creating any imbalances that are keeping you from this goal. So how aligned? I'm just focused on you, Misty, just connecting, focused on you. And how aligned are you with this goal to create and maintain better balance with business and family life? Are you 50%? Are you 40%? Are you 45, 43, 43%? So that's just where we're starting. I'm going to do my best to get that up in the next 10 minutes as quick as possible. So let's see, again, I'm just using the body code. I'm muscle testing to find out what's going on in her subconscious and literally releasing those energies to help bring her in alignment with this. So let's see, what's creating this imbalance? Energy and an idea and tolerance. as I'm typing this, the words that are coming to my mind are saying no. I don't know if this is something that you're challenged by, but I know a lot of us just want to say yes to everything. But that concept of saying no, or maybe overextending yourself, that you just almost have an intolerance to that. And I'm going to check it on this grid as well to see approximately what else it could be. Being let down or letting others down. Well, any trapped emotions supporting it? Yep, let's get rid of those. Bitterness. And how old are you, by the way, Misty? I'm just gonna muscle test the age. So like that instance of bitterness, no, we all experience all these emotions. It's no fault of yours that you felt bitterness. It's just when we suppress these things, the resonance can stay trapped in our body. So I'll see approximately what age is this from? Before 20, yep, before 10, before 5, around age 4. This feeling of bitterness. That's a long time ago, so you may not remember. Either way, we're going to release that. Release bitterness. Good. Any other trapped emotions supporting it? I'm getting a yes. Most of the time I'm just muscle testing away and not telling you what's happening, but I want to give you guys the play-by-play. Frustration. Before 20, 30, before 25. Age 24, feeling of frustration. We just released that. Good. Anxiety. Before 20, 30. Age 33, feeling of anxiety. If any of these are resonating, like, oh my gosh, that age, that emotion, feel free to let us know in the comments. If you don't want to share it, that's okay. You know, always want to respect your privacy. So release anxiety. However that was felt around age 33. Good. Anything else? Worry. What age? Age 31. Release that worry. Could you have felt it at other times in life? Yeah, like you may have had intense other experiences around worry, but it's just that this instance connected to this situation is starting to block your alignment with that goal. So release that. Any more supporting this idea of intolerance? Anything hidden? No. So we just release. Hi Tashina. We release that idea of intolerance to letting others down or saying no. Release that. Good. You can just take deep breaths when I'm releasing these, Misty. So great. And let's just see what else. Is there anything else hindering you from meeting this goal? Yep. Energy. I feel like you speak for many moms and business owners. The work-life balance is a goal. It's always something we're aspiring to. So this is an emotional resonance, and this is like a ringing throughout your body of a certain trapped emotion. Let's see which one. Resentment. Let's see what age. Before 35? Okay. Was this in your lifetime? No. This was inherited. So it came from your mom's side. And let's see what, yes, we can have trapped emotions generationally passed down. This is where it leaves. I love that. Let's find out how many generations does this resentment go back? Does it go back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 4, 3, 2, 1, 21 generations? Do we need to know how many generations it goes back? No. Interesting, yes. What happened to this person, this ancestor 21 generations ago must have been really intense, because it was intense resentment. So here is also where it leaves your family line. So we release that resentment for everyone in every way. Just release that energy. Okay, did we release it? I get a yes. I'm always muscle testing to be like, did we release it? Yes. But rarely I need to go back and do it a second time. So, all right, just taking notes here for you. So release that resentment. And then anything else keeping you from this goal? Yes. Energy. Mental. Memory field. So again, that's like an old memory that's kind of stuck in front of you and coloring your ability to move forward. Let's see what age. Is this before 20, 30, 40, 35, 34, 30, 33, around age 33? Are there any major memories that like stand out for you, Misty, that you're like, yeah, that would make sense, that's part of why I'm not being able to create and maintain better balance with business and family life? So I release that memory field, move that into your past. Good. And what else? Energy. This is a Mayaism. This is a weakness that is passed down generationally. It can be a weakness physically, or a weakness emotionally. It's like the reverberation of a sickness or something that happened to a previous family member. Is this from your mom's side or your dad's side? From dad. How many generations does it go back? 5, 10? Goes back 11 generations. Do we need to know exactly what the Mayaism does? No, we just release it. Release that energy. Open down your family line for everyone. Good, good. Release. And let's just check on your goal. How aligned are you with this goal to create and maintain better balance with business and family life? Are you 50%, 60%, 70, 80? Are you 90%? Yeah, 95, 4, 3. 93%. We're almost there. I think we can do it in the next few minutes. Energy. Let's see, what is the next one? A trapped emotional compound. And let's see what trapped emotions. Bitterness. And failure. What age? Age 22. So, gotta get rid of that. Release that bitterness of failure. Release that. Good. And something more. Yes. Energy. And another memory field. What age? Age 31. So we release that memory field. Move it to your past. Good. And anything more? Yep, something more. And this is a despair anchor. And like I talked about before, despair anchors are like something, a lie that our subconscious starts to believe as truth. We want to get rid of those. Too. Granted, you can consciously sit around and try and think, what lies am I believing that are true? And maybe we can unearth some of that and make some changes. But isn't it great when our subconscious will just be like, yep, this, it's this. And then we just get rid of it. So this despair anchor is an A. Is it? A despair anchor of I can't handle it all. Any moms out there who have experienced this? I know, I feel you. I can't handle it all. That despair anchor. Are there trapped emotions with it? Yes, let's just get rid of those first and then we'll release the despair anchor. Anxiety. Could we look up the ages and find them? Yes, but we're just going to get rid of it. Release that anxiety. Worry. Release that worry. Released. And I've got to go. I'm so sorry, Missy. I will send you these notes. Let's just check real quick. Are you 100%? Nope, we're almost there. I will finish this. I'm going to release the rest of the trapped emotions. Release that despair anchor. I've got to jump on another call. Sending love to you guys. And we will be in touch. By the way, remember my 5-session package for a limited time this week for New Year's is 6 sessions. So I'm adding that additional session if you are interested. Let's connect. Would love to have you experience this firsthand very soon. So hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's, and I look forward to seeing you more here. So have a great one. Bye. See you next year. Oh, I just had to say that.